That phase when you record the entire video using a new microphone and you forgot to turn it on and you didn't realize until you went to go watch the video. Look at this cute sticker I got. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Krista McHenry. I am the author of Under the Sweet Gum Trees and Echoes in the Snow, which will be releasing on March 10th, 2026. I thought we would do something fun today. And I know this isn't bookish, which is my usual content, but sometimes you need a break, right? I have a bunch of tattoos, and I always get asked about my tattoos. So I figured why not go through them and show y'all everything I got. I'm not going to do them in any like particular order, like my favorite to my least favorite or first to last. It's just going to be whatever picture pops up. So let's go. Okay. So the first one we have is actually the latest one that I got. It is a chrysanthemum with a semicolon. I got this in Mexico in May, and let me just say, this was 100 USD.
What did he say?
I cannot. I was blown away at how amazing he did. And he was an apprentice. He wasn't even the main tattoo artist. Like this man, this man had like 3 or 4 different side quests that he was doing. Like he had his tattoo Instagram, which I would link here, but I can't find it again. I think he deactivated it. And then he had like a modeling one, and he had like all these different Instagrams. So he was like on a like side quest journey, but he did absolutely amazing, and I am in love with this tattoo. It's like the white has kind of faded since then, but it's still very pretty, and I still love it. The chrysanthemum is because it's my birth flower, and then the semicolon is because your story is not over yet. If you know, you know. But yeah, this is one of my social work tattoos. This one is my other social work tattoo, and it has 2 meanings behind it. So, on one hand, I walked into the tattoo shop and I was like, hey fam, what's good? I want a dinosaur tattoo. And he's like, bet. And I'm like, you can either do an Ankylosaurus or you can do a raptor. And he was like, we're absolutely doing an Ankylosaurus. So I have an Ankylosaurus on my ankle. Second, like the main reason, I did an internship for social work at a school district. And one of my kids, his thing was dinosaurs. And he was the first kid that I felt like I actually did something for. So his favorite dinosaur was an Ankylosaurus. So I had to get an Ankylosaurus. Okay, this one is actually my current favorite. It's right here on my arm. And maybe it's because it's so visible, but I get compliments on this all the time. I wanted a tattoo for my grandpa. This was the hat he wore all the time. That was the ship he was on in World War II. And he was in the Navy, if you couldn't tell from the hat, and me saying he was on a ship. But he wore this hat all the time. And I knew I wanted something for him, but I didn't know what. And I thought I knew I wanted the scrambled eggs, but I thought I wanted it as like a border and then something in the middle, but I didn't know what I wanted in the middle. So I was like, man, I don't know what I want to do. And then I saw this frog. And I'm like, that is it. That is the frog I want. So I got a froggy wearing his hat. I absolutely love it. My mother hates it. She's like, your grandpa was not a grumpy man. I'm like, he's not grumpy. He's serious. Get it right. But no, I mean, I know what she's saying. My grandpa was very much a very happy man, but I love this frog so much. In hindsight, would I go back and have the artist change his expression? Maybe. I don't know. But either way, this is my favorite. I get compliments all the time. Funny story about it though. So I told the artist I wanted him wearing a navy hat with scrambled eggs, which are the things that are on the brim. So I get to the shop and I'm like, hey fam. And he shows me the design he came up with, which was the frog with the hat, and he had a plate of scrambled eggs and bacon because he didn't realize that those were called scrambled eggs. And I was this close to getting the plate of scrambled eggs with it, but I heard my mom's voice and I was like, I can't do it. She's not going to leave me alone about it. This one is on my other arm. So my grandma and I had a bunch of different connections. The biggest one is that I was born on her birthday. The whole time my mom was pregnant, she was like, we're going to have Thanksgiving dinner, clean up, go to the hospital, have the baby on my birthday. And that's pretty much exactly what they did. So my grandma and I were birthday twins, and both of us love elephants. So on my birthday one year, I went and got my elephant tattoo, and it's me and my grandma. So I have a tattoo now for both of my grandparents. This one it doesn't need very much explanation. It's a sweet gum tree growing out of a book. I don't know if I'm gonna get an Echoes one, but I had this thought. I could get like a mountain scene, and that might be pretty dope. But that's gonna be like a couple tattoos from now. It's not gonna be anytime soon. This one is right here on my chest. It is matching with my best friend. And that is literally the only meaning behind it. So we knew we wanted matching tattoos, but we didn't know what we wanted. So I was looking at online for designs, and we would send each other designs, and we kept like vetoing back and forth. And then finally I sent her this and she's like, yes, let's do it. So we went to the shop and we got matching paper airplanes. I told somebody that once that there was no meaning other than it's matching, and she was like, were you drunk? And I'm like, no, it's just a tattoo. Like, it doesn't have to have a super meaningful meaning behind it. Most of mine do have very meaningful meanings behind them, but that doesn't mean they have to. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. When I was a kid, I had a mole cut off of my back, and the doctor was like, oh, don't worry, it won't leave a scar. It left a really big scar. And people would always be like, oh, what happened here? And point to my back, and I hated it. So I got a 4-leaf clover tattooed over it because of my Irish and Scottish history. I actually found out through a DNA test I'm more English than anything. But you know what? I have Irish and Scottish history. I mean, shit, my last name is McHenry. Anyway, I brought the artist my design, and he was like, no, I'll do one better for you. So this is what he came up with, and it's like right in the middle of my back. This is my very first tattoo. It's a breast cancer ribbon with butterfly wings. My mom actually drew this for me, and it's funny because she hates it. Absolutely hates it. But she was like, I thought it was going to be a lot smaller. It's about the size of my hand. She's like, I thought it was going to be a lot smaller. You were supposed to wait like 6 months before you decided to get it. I never agreed to that. Anyway, um, yeah. So this is my very first one. If I could go back, I don't regret getting this design. I regret the artist I went to. I would rather have. This was before I really knew you're supposed to like research your artist before you go. So I just a friend of mine recommended a shop, and I went to the shop and got it done by the guy that was there, and he was a dick. So fuck that guy. Anyway, this is the second one I got. I was scarred from the first one mentally, so I didn't want to get the color and everything. I just wanted the line work, which now I want to like get flowers or something filled in and just make it look a little more complete. But I've had people ask me if this was an obese unicorn. I've had so many people call it a cat. This is a corgi. My first dog was a corgi, and this tattoo was to commemorate her. I got it when she was still alive. I got that itch and went and got it done. But this is for my sweet Piper. And as much as I love Piper, this tattoo ranks pretty low on, like, if I had to say my favorite to my least favorite, this one's probably close to the bottom. But if I get it filled in with flowers or something, I feel like I would like it a lot more. This one also is self-explanatory. It's on my other ankle, and it's Texas with a heart over Austin because I grew up near Austin. I don't know what else to say. This one is my basic bitch tattoo. I love it to death. It's kind of muddied now. Ignore my air fryer burn. It's a little muddied now. This is when it was brand new. But this was my early 20s basic white bitch follow your dreams tattoo. So it's a compass and a dream catcher. And, like, okay, the artist was giving me a lot of crap when we got it because technically it's upside down, but this is how I want it, and I've never regretted getting it in this direction. Because people are like, oh, tattoos are to show other people. I'm like, no, this one's for me. I want to be able to look at it and say, this is my tattoo. So, yeah. Okay, funny story with this one. You know how when you get tattoos, you're supposed to put lotion on them? Well, I was out of town. I got the tattoo, and I just went to Target, found the only lotion I could find, bought it because I'm a dumbass and I forgot to bring lotion. And I put it on, whatever. And like a week or so later, it was like, it was faded real bad. Like the lines in the circle weren't connected. And I was like, what the hell? Your girl bought vanishing cream, and it actually vanished the tattoo. So, yeah. If you get a tattoo and you hate it, just get some vanishing cream before it heals, and it'll be fine. Anyway, so that's all of my tattoos. I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know if you have any tattoos and what your favorites are. Um, and yeah, I will see y'all in another video. Bye.